So I recently made the wise choice to buy this lens adapter right here. If you didn't know, this is the EF-M to EF lens for the Canon mirrorless range, and if you didn't know, I have the Canon M50, which is a great camera, although obviously the lens choices aren't huge. And well, that's why I bought one of these, and I also bought the Canon f1.8, which I'm looking forward to use, and well, hopefully expect some great Instagram shots coming up. And if you aren't already, follow my Instagram. Well, it's at Rory Marles, and the link will be in the description below. But yeah, just thought I'd like to share that with you guys. Nice little purchase I made. Got my base lens for the other camera that I used to use. But anyway, let's get into why you're here. So if you haven't been here before, my name is Rory, and well, I run this channel here. And we're actually shooting in daytime for once, which we're usually shooting in the dark. And I know a lot of you complain about it being too dark and all that, so hopefully it looks a bit better. Let me know what you think. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen the title, but in today's video, we're going to be going over the best niches for a YouTube channel in 2021 to get the highest amount of CPM and RPM. So that basically means to make the most amount of money with your channel. Now, obviously, if these are topics you're not really interested in, it's always great to be creating YouTube channels about what you're interested in. That's the beauty of YouTube. However, if you are interested in making the most amount of money, even though shouldn't be in YouTube for making just the money, but maybe some of these topics that may interest you and maybe something that you're passionate about. And well, I'm here to let you know that you can actually make a lot of money from ads on this. And well, that brings us on to the next topic of AdSense. And now if you don't know what AdSense is, well, it's basically, you get a couple of different types. You get banners, you get skippable ads, you get non-skippable ads, and it's basically how YouTubers can monetize their videos. And what it is, it's basically advertisers paying to have their ad displayed onto your video. And now you do have to reach a certain criteria set out by YouTube to be able to monetize your videos, and that is reaching 1,000 subscribers and getting 4,000 watch hours. And you may be thinking, oh, I haven't got that yet. However, this is still going to be an important video for you because, well, even if you haven't met that criteria yet, well, you can still start to base your channel around these different niches, grow, and then, well, in the future, get that big AdSense money. And to start off with, let's go over the two terms that are to do with ads, and that is playback CPM and RPM. And now, it did actually take me a bit of research to find out individually which each one meant between playback CPM and RPM, but in simple terms, it basically means that playback CPM is, well, how much the advertiser is paying altogether, but this is before YouTube cuts it down to your cut and their cut. So for example, my playback CPM is around $25, and if you've seen any videos, we talk about Amazon KDP books mostly in the past. And then, well, I'm sure you can guess now, the RPM is how much you get. So my playback CPM is $25, well, my RPM at the moment is around $10, which is actually quite high for a YouTube channel. But anyway, let's get on to why you are here. And I have rounded up 5 of the best niches which I think you should be getting into for a YouTube channel. And we'll get into why these make so much money with AdSense later on in this video. And just a disclaimer, not all of these will apply to you. Not all of you guys will know how to build a YouTube channel around these because you're not knowledgeable enough with these, but I'm just rounding up the top 5 that I have found. And let's start with the first one, and that is real estate. I'm sure you guys have all heard of that, and there's been many successful people that have made a lot of money with real estate. And there's also a lot of people that have made a lot of money with talking about it on YouTube. And well, a great example of that is Graham Stephan, or Graham Stephen. I always get his name wrong, but I mentioned him in my last video, and well, he makes millions in AdSense. But the thing about real estate, it's something that a lot of people, they want to get into. It's something that a lot of people are really interested in, but there's a lot of beginners out there that are wanting to invest their money in real estate. And well, if you feel you'd be able to teach people how to make money with real estate, I would really recommend you get into that niche. And like I said, we'll get over why it makes so much money in CPM and RPM later on in this video. And the second niche that I recommend you should be creating a YouTube channel about is personal finance. There's many things that can go within personal finance, and that's why it's a great niche, because you can create many videos about it. You've got an endless supply of videos, and that includes stuff like banking, mortgages, insurance, taxes. There's a lot of people like my age, close to finishing school. Well, I've still got about 2 more years and then uni, but people that are finishing university, college, that sort of thing, their parents haven't really taught them about it, or their parents don't even know much about it themselves. It's a very difficult topic. You know, schools are never teaching you about personal finance, and well, if you can create a YouTube channel about it, especially for beginners and taking people from that next step from, say, college into the real world, well, it's really a great niche to be creating a YouTube channel about. And I've had a little bit of research, I've done a little bit of research, and I've seen that you can get CPMs between like $10 and $20, which is really, really high and really, really good. And the thing is, if you think about it, personal finance managers are expensive. People have to pay for personal finance managers. So if you know about it, why can't you just teach people online? So it's a win-win basically, because the person that wants to know about it, they're learning your videos for free, and you're also getting paid in AdSense. So it's just a win-win overall. And the third one is e-commerce. If you don't know what that means, I had to search it up myself actually. I'm ashamed to say that, but it's just making money online, which is what this YouTube channel has mainly been about. And so yes, this is one that I even have personal experience in. But the thing is, with making money online, e-commerce, it's becoming greatly, greatly popular, especially due to this pandemic. People have lost jobs, that sort of thing, and they want to turn to making money online. And there's loads of different ways you can make money online, such as this YouTube channel, such as creating t-shirts, or such as showing people how to build a website and earn money from building a website. The thing about making money online is there's endless and endless topics you can talk about, and there's always new things coming about, which is why it is definitely one of my favorites. And yeah, like I said, it's what this YouTube channel has mainly been about so far. And you know, the thing about that is that, well, it means you can niche down to target a particular group as well, like Amazon KDP, like I have done, to build up that subscriber count, that view count, and that sort of thing. So yes, e-commerce, making money online is a huge one. And the fourth one is stock market. And I'm sure you've heard about that recently in the news because of like the GameStop stock, which is, well, taken over the news at the moment. And yeah, shown something that, well, we've never even seen before, but that's for a different video or something like that. But the stock market, there is so much you can talk about in the stock market. Again, another great example is Andre Geek. I'm sorry if I pronounce the name wrong, it's quite a difficult name to pronounce, but there is so much you can talk about from, well, if you're a teenager like me, teaching people like me how to become millionaires, how to retire at like age 30 sort of thing, and how to invest your money in the S&P 500, or you can talk about day trading or something like that within cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and that sort of thing. You know, the range is huge. You can create YouTube channels, like I said, about just the stock market in itself, and then you can range out to making money online as well. And now the fifth one is, well, making money. And this is just a generalization of making money in general. And now you may say, well, that's not really a new topic, but the thing is, you could talk about making money with selling sweets at school. And a good example of that is Financial Wolf. He got a video that's almost got 1 million views, and he just showed how much he made from selling sweets at school. Or you can talk about how much makes a teenager working jobs, mowing the lawn, or as a photographer. A great example, again, North Borders, he showed a video of how to make money going to car dealerships with a camera or something and shooting photography like that, earning money from the company. And so those are all the 5 best niches that I think you should be getting into and creating a YouTube channel about. And like I said at the beginning, some of you may not be as knowledgeable in some of these topics, but that's where I say, well, if you're creating a YouTube channel, say around photography, say around Pokemon cards, well, I can tell you that I reckon I could think of a way you could incorporate making money with that. Like I said, with a photography, going to a car dealership, going to a real estate agency, asking if they want any photos taken. With the Pokemon cards, how you can resell them to make a profit on eBay and that sort of thing. And now, well, I'm sure you guys have all noticed something in common, and that is they're all associated with money. But why are these having the highest CPM and RPM? And that is because the niche around money is very competitive and very popular with advertisers, and they will pay more to, well, get above each other, because it's almost like a competition who can pay the most to get their ad displayed. And well, if they're paying more, that means the more money you'll be getting. So it's basically because it's just a more competitive and more popular audience. There's a lot about it. So that means, like I said, advertisers will pay more if your channel is around money. It's how it's always been, and that's why, like I said, you see people like Graham Stephan making millions compared to, say, a photographer or something like that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and well, hope you enjoyed this sort of video. And if you did, leave a comment down below, it'd be greatly appreciated. Hit that like button and all that, it would be greatly appreciated. And let me know what kind of videos you would like to see in the future. And all I can say is, get creating that YouTube channel. 2021 is your year to create. I'll see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.